Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for White Dog Outdoors. I'm Brian Spinner. We're up in Vermont today chasing native brook trout. I'm on a stream I've never been on before. I actually don't know that it holds fish, but I found it last weekend when we were up here hiking and I wanted to give it a shot. So this is a tributary of the Battenkill up in Vermont. There's supposed to be, I've heard good things about the tributaries to the Battenkill and wild brook trout. So we're rolling the dice today and hopefully we're going to find some. I don't think there's anything better than coming to a stream where you don't really know what exists. You're here to explore, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're hoping we're going to find brook trout, and we're just here to explore and have a good time. So I will show you the setup I'm using today. This is kind of a special rod. This is a TFO 4-weight, and it's actually a Lefty Krey. He actually signed this particular rod in 2008. So being that Lefty Krey just passed away, I figured he wouldn't want this rod sitting in a display case somewhere, but out on some stream chasing brook trout. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Now for the flies, I don't know really what to expect today. I don't know if the fish are going to be looking up. So far early this year, you know, we're late May. They haven't really been looking up yet. They've been mostly on nymphs. So I'm going to try a little dry dropper today. Starting with a little humpy for my dry, and then down below I've got just a little hare's ear that I'm going to give a whirl to. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get some strikes on the dry fly today. If not, we'll be doing mostly nymphing. All right, brookie number one. So there are brook trout in here. Beautiful brookies. Well, we fished for maybe a couple hours or so, and we have maybe 15 brookies. I have found that they are hitting dry flies today, so I actually got rid of the dry dropper and I'm going with straight dry flies, kind of switching them up as they get waterlogged. Honestly, it doesn't take much. If they're hitting dries, it doesn't need to be specific. It's just something that you can see and it's going to float, and you hit these little likely spots and these fish are going to hit. If they're there, they're going to hit. The only times I need to go to a nymph is when there's a really deep hole, and I'll throw in a nymph. I actually rigged up my Tenkara rod, which is collapsed right now, but it extends out to about 11 feet or so, and that helps me if I need to hit a deep hole with a nymph. I can just pull this out. I don't have to change up my regular fly rod and extend it out and just kind of drift it through, and I've got a couple in the deep holes that way. But for the most part, we're fishing shallower water, The elevation changed pretty steeply coming up, and then we kind of leveled out, and the water leveled out. We've actually opened up and seen a lot of sun and a lot of open areas, and now it looks like we're going back into more of a little bit of a gorge here. So we're going to keep fishing, and hopefully we're going to catch a bunch more brookies. I'd love to have a great day out here. So far it's going great. There's going to be a fish on the end of this one. You watch. Oh! Smack the crap out of that. I just came across this and I am super stoked. This looks about as good as it can get. I'm pretty much guaranteed at least 1 or 2 fish up in there. Probably the nicest one of the day. Beautiful brookie. That one is, it's a 9.5 inch brookie according to my net. Wow. Look at the fighters they are. Sneaks it in there for another brookie. Oh, you missed it. Swiped it again. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I just took it away from one. Got him anyway. I didn't think he'd come back. Look how dark he is. Man, even the littlest spots hold nice fish. Look at these beautiful fish. So hard to stop when you keep catching them. Like I should be stopping and turning around, but I can't. Well, I think we're gonna call it a day. I've been on the river for a lot of hours. We've caught, I don't even know how many fish, a lot of fish. It's so hard to stop going because everything looks like this. This water just looks amazing. And every time you go to a nice looking pool, there's a nice beautiful brook trout there. Every single one of these brook trout are chunky, healthy fish. This river is really, really healthy. But I got a couple hour trek out of here, I think, so it's probably close to 5 o'clock, and I think it's time to call it quits. Well, thanks for watching as always. Definitely click subscribe if you're interested in the stuff that we do, and if you're ever interested in a guided trip, you know, look us up. We're whitedogoutdoors.com, and you can click the book now on the screen. Thanks for following us, guys. We'll see you on the water.